Tegan, Nyssa, Adric, the TARDIS crew is almost complete. One last person, and he'll show up tomorrow. Welcome to the Time Treadmill. I'm Ron, and these are my sweaty thoughts about Doctor Who. Logopolis is the final story of the Fourth Doctor era. It's also the middle chapter in what is sometimes referred to as the Master Trilogy, bringing back and rebooting the Master for the remainder of the classic series. It also contains the introduction of Tegan Jovanka as a companion, an Australian air stewardess. She was brought in specifically because the show was increasingly popular in Australia, and so the show wanted to give a character to appeal to that audience. But she wasn't originally supposed to be there, and neither was Nyssa. What I just learned, I think yesterday while doing research for this story, is that the original intention for the regeneration of the Fourth Doctor was to bring back both Sarah Jane Smith and Leela to witness his regeneration. Unfortunately, both Louise Jameson and Elizabeth Sladen declined the offer to return for this story, and so Nyssa was plucked from the previous story to become a new companion. And you can tell that she was brought in a late stage because she's only brought in at the very tail end of the second episode. There was literally nothing for her to do in the first two parts of this story. And then Tegan was created to fill the other character void required by the latter half of this script. I really wonder what a different kind of story this might have been, not only story-wise to have Sarah Jane and Leela there to comfort the Fourth Doctor during his regeneration, but also behind the scenes to have Elizabeth Sladen and Louise Jameson there to comfort and placate Tom Baker as he struggled with saying goodbye to this role that completely defined who he was as a person. He was, by all accounts, completely despondent and irritated and impossible to work with towards the end. And it was because he was having such a hard time saying goodbye to this role. He was in this part for far longer than any other actor to play the role, and I don't know that his run will ever be surpassed. And it's completely understandable that he, much like the 10th Doctor, didn't want to go. In any case, this is the story we got, and it's a great one. This is one that showcases Christopher Bidmead's sensibilities, both as a script editor and writer. This completely embodies the move away from both gothic horror and space opera and into a newer, more shiny 80s science fiction era. This is just a great concept for a story well executed, and I also genuinely appreciate that the Master, while ever present throughout the first two parts, is never actually seen and kept in the background pulling strings to build the tension and mystery. You never doubt that the Master is there, certainly, but the question of what he's actually up to is left deliciously hanging while all of the character building and stage setting happens for this story. I thoroughly enjoy this story and how it builds to the Doctor's regeneration. As regeneration stories go, this is a good one. And I will wrap it up tomorrow. I'll see you then.